In the Netherlands, there is such a thing known as a dog tax. By owning a dog, you can get taxed on it. Usually it's in the form of one dog being the cheapest, the second dog being more expensive, and the third dog being even more expensive. Or not, because as of 2020, only about half of municipalities have this tax. That's down from 71% in 2010, and in The Hague, well, close to The Hague, in the municipality of Leidschendam-Voorburg, they have taken the same step. As of this year, there is no longer any dog tax. Coincidentally, as of the 1st of August, which is in a few days, there will no longer be a supply of free dog poo bags at most of the bins. The reason cited, however, is not the lack of a dog tax. Let's discuss that. In the Netherlands, there are three different types of local taxes that municipalities can charge. Those are general taxes, things like property tax, which can be spent however the municipality wants. And there are earmarked levies and retributions. Those are charged for services like the sewer levy or the waste disposal levy that have to be spent on providing those specific services. Dog tax is only paid by people who own a dog, yet is a general tax. That means it can be spent however the municipality wants. Doesn't mean that they can't spend it on things related to dogs, but the whole question of whether you're getting your full value for money, that's the issue. Specifically, that's one of the main complaints about the tax and one of the main reasons that municipalities around the country are getting rid of it. But going back to the free bags, if the dog tax is not the reason they cited for the removal of the free bags, then what is the reason? Unfortunately, these bags are regularly used for other things. Children play with them, or bags are torn off and left on the ground. This is bad for the environment. Moreover, the obligation to clean up dog waste applies everywhere. Dog owners therefore have to have something with them from the front door to clean up dog waste, not just when they're next to a bin that provides them. That means that the main reason that they give is combating litter. Instead, there will be two new ways of getting your free dog poo bags. First of all, you can go to one of 4 different locations around your municipality and pick them up. One problem of that, if you look at these opening times, you will see that if you have a 9-to-5 job, you will struggle. So there's a second option, which is you could go to a bunch of different shops, mainly supermarkets, and buy some. That doesn't sound particularly free, and it isn't free, but it's not that I can really complain about it. But I was complaining about it, and here's the reason why. You heard the story in a different way to how I heard it. I read in a local newspaper that they'll no longer be providing free bags as of the 1st of August and thought, oh, that's quite a noticeable service to get rid of, and for what doesn't seem to be the strongest of reasonings. For example, I've never seen these bags being misused or lying around, but heyo, I suppose my absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. But here's the thing, I didn't know they got rid of the dog tax. There are multiple reasons why, including that I don't pay it myself, and even if I would, it wouldn't be there anyway, so I wouldn't know. But in this video, you've heard the following narrative. The dog tax no longer exists, and because of that, a service related to it is no longer provided. One that feels quite reasonable to no longer provide. But when you just read a headline that a service is getting cut and it appears to go way beyond the reason that they stated, namely the de facto getting rid of free bags instead of just combating the litter issue, it gives a much worse impression. This is where you might hear one of the following things. Stop me if you've heard this before. Make sure to always double check facts. Make sure to always cross-reference a source with another reputable source. Don't blindly trust everything and anything that you hear on a random Instagram post. Oh, we can stop already? Okay, well, I think for most of us, we know these things, but we kind of just don't do them because it takes effort, and instead we can just accept a lot of the things and move on. I had the idea of making this video from the moment I was reading the article, which is kind of one of the only reasons I did all of this research, to find out that, oh, I was actually wrong. So I guess there's two main outcomes. Either everyone should start making YouTube videos so they then research and maybe not. Maybe we should just make sure that everyone, when you see something you think, oh, this is a bit weird, to do research and to cross-reference, and we don't do that. So let's take a brief moment to talk about something else while we think about that a little bit. Municipalities in the Netherlands are actually pretty good at communicating things. That's one of the things that I've noticed living here, but also working with a local initiative that was a collaboration with a municipality, that they're actually, pretty good at communicating. Sure, a lot of it is because they legally have to, which is also not a bad thing, but they do tend to go above just the minimum. So sure, there was a newspaper article, but if I were a dog owner in Leidschendam, which I am not, based on past experience, I would have probably received a letter informing me of this change and maybe something else. That's good, because understanding and knowledge are one of the best ways of countering the assumption of malice, that everyone's always out to get you, when actually if you know what they're up to, you realize, oh, there's actually a good reason. Back to the solution. Do I have one now? Well, to be fair, I think this whole thing could have been avoided if in the article it just included a line somewhere saying, oh, by the way, in case you didn't know, the dog tax no longer exists, and this is a contributing reason to why we're getting rid of the free bags and not just the litter. I couldn't verify if or to what extent the dog tax actually played a role in the decision. Maybe it is just purely because of the litter, though if it isn't and the dog tax was a factor, lesson 2. Don't skew the truth and give a fake narrative while you're doing something. All it does is just hurt your reputation, make you less trustworthy when there's no real need to. Litter, sure. Dog tax no longer existing and therefore you're getting rid of the free bags. I don't see who's going to complain about it. So why not just mention it? So that's it. Now, it turns out that I've been a bit too slow because it is currently the 31st of July, which is one day before the 1st of August, but it's already gone. So that's how quick they've been. So I can't do my skit of, oh, I'll need to stock up a little bit, grab a bunch of them, run away, and then go, actually, I don't need that many and I'll put some back. So with that in mind, I think that's the end of the video. Yeah, okay, there's the bin. I was just filming it on the road and evidently there were bikes and cars, but you didn't see the cars, so we're all good. I hope you enjoyed and maybe watch a different video. Lol.